Spain, a land of sunshine, slow mornings, and endless blue. Everyone knows the beaches of Barcelona or Ibiza, but those places are made for tourists. The real beauty of Spain lives along its quieter coasts, in the towns where fishermen still greet the dawn, where cafe tables face the sea, and where the loudest sound is the tide rolling in. These are the towns made for peace, for people who want life to feel soft again. No traffic, no crowds, no rush. Just salt air, white walls, and golden light that turns every evening into a painting. In this video, we'll explore 10 of the most peaceful coastal towns to live in Spain. Places where the water is clear, the neighbors are kind, and the pace of life slows down just enough for you to catch your breath. Number 10. Nerja, Andalusia. Where the mountains meet the Mediterranean, Nerja sits like a postcard come to life. The old town is a maze of whitewashed houses, flowered balconies, and narrow cobblestone streets that open suddenly to breathtaking sea views. From the famous Balcón de Europa, you can see cliffs, coves, and the blue stretch of the Costa del Sol. Despite its beauty, Nerja remains remarkably peaceful. The beaches are calm, the people friendly, and the cost of living refreshingly modest. A cozy one-bedroom apartment rents for about €900 per month, and you can live comfortably on €1,700 to €1,900 monthly, including fresh seafood, local produce, and coffee every morning by the water. What makes Nerja special isn't just the view, it's the rhythm. Days move slowly here. Locals linger in conversation, children play on the promenade, and the air always smells faintly of salt and jasmine. It's not a place for nightlife, it's a place for sunsets. Number 9. La Franque, Costa Brava. Tucked along Catalonia's rugged northern coast, La Franque feels like a secret. It's one of those towns that seems designed for peace. Quiet streets, pine-covered hills, and a small crescent-shaped beach that glows gold at sunset. The water is crystal clear, the food is simple and perfect, and the people seem genuinely content. Unlike the busier parts of the Costa Brava, La Franque stays calm year-round. It's small enough to feel like a community, but close enough to Barcelona for weekend trips or airport runs. Rent averages around €1,100 a month, and you can live comfortably for €1,800 to €2,000, depending on your lifestyle. Evenings here are slow and golden. Locals walk the promenade as the boats return to harbor. Seagulls circle overhead, and the light fades softly into the sea. It's the kind of peace you don't find by searching. You just arrive and realize you've been looking for it all along. Number 8. Calpe, Valencia. Rising from Spain's Costa Blanca like a dream between sea and sky, Calpe is a coastal town where tranquility meets beauty. The massive Peñón de Ifach rock towers above turquoise water, casting long shadows over beaches that feel endless. Around it, life unfolds slowly. Fishermen mending their nets, locals sipping coffee in the sun, and quiet trails winding up to views that make time stand still. Calpe's magic lies in its rhythm, not sleepy, but calm. The mornings are bright and full of light. The afternoons lazy and golden. You can swim, walk, or simply sit on the promenade and watch the colors of the Mediterranean change with the day. Despite being part of the famous Costa Blanca, it remains peaceful, especially outside the tourist season. A small apartment near the sea rents for about €950 to €1,100 per month, and you can live well on €1,700 to €1,900 monthly, including local groceries, utilities, and leisure. It's safe, affordable, and has one of the best climates in Europe. Over 300 sunny days a year. What makes Calpe special for peaceful living is the feeling of belonging. It's international but local, lively but quiet. You can be alone here without ever feeling isolated, surrounded by light, sea, and people who love both. Number 7. Altea, Alicante. A few miles south, you'll find Altea, a town so serene it feels like time forgot to move on. White houses climb the hillside, blue-domed churches gleam under the sun, and narrow streets lead to viewpoints where the sea stretches forever. Artists have been coming here for decades, drawn by the light, that soft Mediterranean glow that seems to make every color come alive. For those seeking a slow, soulful life, Altea is a haven. It's known for its creative spirit, galleries, music, open-air markets, but it never feels crowded. Mornings start with espresso by the harbor. Afternoons drift between beaches and terraces shaded by olive trees. You can rent a cozy home here for 900 to 1,000 euros per month, and a comfortable monthly budget is around 1,800 euros, including fresh produce, occasional dining, and daily cafe rituals. The pace is slow, but never dull. There's a quiet happiness that lingers in the air, the kind you can't rush or buy. Number 6. Salobreña, Andalusia. On the southern coast of Spain, where the Sierra Nevada mountains meet the sea, Salobreña glows like a white crown. Its old town perches on a hill, crowned by a Moorish castle, with views that stretch across both ocean and farmland. Below, tropical fruit plantations and calm beaches remind you that this is one of the warmest, most peaceful corners of Europe. Salobreña offers a rare blend: mountain beauty, ocean calm, and affordability. A one-bedroom apartment costs around 750 to 900 euros per month, and monthly expenses average 1,500 euros. Despite its postcard charm, it remains largely undiscovered by mass tourism, preserving its quiet soul. Evenings are pure magic. The air cools, the town lights up softly, and the smell of orange blossoms fills the streets. Life here isn't about excitement, it's about exhale, the kind of peace that settles in your chest and stays. Number 5. Cadaqués, Catalonia. On the far edge of Spain's northeastern coast, where the Pyrenees fall into the sea, lies Cadaqués, a whitewashed town so quiet you can hear the waves breathing against the rocks. Its winding streets and bright blue doors look like something out of a dream. But what makes Cadaqués truly unforgettable is its stillness. This is the town that once inspired Salvador Dalí, and it's easy to see why. The light here is softer, the air saltier, the colors more vivid. Each sunrise turns the bay into a mirror, and each night ends with the sound of footsteps echoing through empty cobblestone lanes. Cadaqués isn't a big town. Maybe a few thousand people live here year-round, but that's exactly what gives it charm. Locals are friendly, conversations happen naturally, and it never feels lonely. It's peaceful, not isolated. A seaside apartment rents for about 1,000 to 1,200 euros per month, and you can live comfortably on 1,800 to 2,000 euros monthly. It's not the cheapest town in Spain, but the calm it gives you is priceless. Cadaqués isn't just a place to live, it's a place to breathe again. Number 4. Zahara de los Atunes, Andalusia. If paradise had a postcode, it might be Zahara de los Atunes. Located on Spain's Costa de la Luz, the coast of light. This little beach town is all sunlight, sand, and silence. It's where the Atlantic Ocean meets the warmth of Andalusia, and where life feels like an endless summer. Here, days unfold slowly. Fishermen still pull their boats onto the beach at dawn, kids play barefoot in the sand, and locals gather at beachside bars for fresh tuna and laughter that carries on the wind. There are no resorts, no big crowds, no noise, just wide horizons and soft waves. You can rent a home near the water for around 850 to 950 euros per month, and monthly living costs hover around 1,600 euros. The climate stays mild all year, and even in peak summer, Zahara keeps its calm soul. It's the kind of town where the biggest decision of the day is whether to walk on the beach at sunrise or sunset. Number 3. Estepona, Costa del Sol. Further east along the coast, Estepona combines small-town charm with everything you need for a peaceful modern life. Often overshadowed by Marbella, it's quieter, more authentic, and far more affordable. The Palm Line Promenade stretches for miles, the beaches are clean and uncrowded, and the old town, filled with flowers and bright murals, feels like it was built for wandering. Estepona is perfect for those who want convenience without chaos. It has excellent healthcare, easy transport, and a welcoming community of locals and expats. A one-bedroom apartment rents for about 950 to 1,100 euros, and a comfortable monthly budget lands near 1,800 euros. The evenings here are golden, the kind of golden that makes you forget time. The sea glows orange, the cafes fill with quiet chatter, and the world feels perfectly balanced between calm and content. Number 2. Sitges, Catalonia. Just 30 minutes from Barcelona, Sitges is proof that peace doesn't mean isolation. This seaside town has long been a favorite escape for artists, writers, and free spirits who came for inspiration and stayed for the light. The Mediterranean seems to wrap around Sitges like a mirror. Calm, blue, endless. The air smells of salt and jasmine, and the narrow streets open to the sound of waves against the shore. What makes Sitges special is its balance. Small enough to be intimate, yet full of life. You can enjoy art galleries, wine bars, and festivals without ever feeling rushed. People here are open, kind, and effortlessly social. It's one of those rare towns where you can arrive alone and end up surrounded by friends within a week. The cost of living is moderate for its beauty. Rent averages 1,200 to 1,400 euros per month, and a monthly budget of 2,000 euros covers a comfortable coastal life. Healthcare is excellent, transportation easy, and safety among the best in Spain. Evenings are what makes Sitges unforgettable. Locals walk the promenade as the sky melts from pink to gold. Music drifts from open cafes, and the sea glows softly in the moonlight. It's not loud, not quiet, just right. Number 1. Frigiliana, Andalusia. Perched above the Costa del Sol, Frigiliana might be Spain's most beautiful hilltop town. A maze of white walls, stone alleys, and flowered balconies cascading toward the sea. From every corner, you can see the Mediterranean sparkle below, framed by mountains that turn purple at dusk. But what makes Frigiliana perfect for peaceful living isn't just how it looks. It's how it feels. There's no rush here, no stress, no sense of being anywhere else but present. People still shop at the same markets, greet each other by name, and measure time by the sound of church bells. A cozy home rents for around 850 to 1,000 euros per month, and a monthly budget of 1,600 euros is enough for a simple, content life. The town is safe, welcoming, and full of heart. You don't need much here. Just sunlight, a terrace, and maybe a glass of local wine as the world fades into gold. Frigiliana is peace, made visible. In Spain, peace isn't something you chase. It's something you return to. These towns remind you that beauty doesn't have to be loud, and happiness doesn't have to be complicated. It can be the sound of the sea outside your window, the scent of olive oil and bread, or a quiet walk through streets where the world slows down enough for you to breathe. Because peace isn't a place. It's a way of living. And here, along Spain's coast, it's waiting.